Hi, Todd. Wrapping up our Friday with a nice, easy coasting into the weekend.
So nice.
Right?
Last Friday at this time was kind of wild. I totally forgot about that storm. I mean, it was kind of like out of sight, out of mind, but man, that was only 7 days ago. That was a biggie, and then we've had two since.
I know.
That
That's why it seems so long ago.
Right. So nice to catch a little break, heading into a weekend without anything major coming our way. We'll start by looking at these temps outside right now. We have 20s for the most part. Bangor and Waterville are at 20, lower 20s for Augusta, mid-20s Wiscasset, Portland, and Sanford. A lot colder up north where we're in the teens, Caribou and Greenville, lower teens right now. And the wind is still kicking up here, so wind chills are down around 0. It's definitely a lot colder feeling here than it is down here. And I don't think the wind is going to be much of a factor for most of the state after 9 o'clock. So don't worry about wind chills or big gusts like we had yesterday afternoon. This high is going to settle in on top of us, keep us mainly dry all day today. There might be a few flurries tonight with this warm front. Then the rest of the storm comes through Sunday afternoon. Moisture starred, very weak clipper-like system, so we don't get much snow out of those. Quiet and seasonably cold. There may be a little black ice, some patches of it. I know the wind took care of most of the moisture on the roads, but there were still some bigger puddles that didn't completely dry up, and they're icy now. As we look at the middle of the day, clouds will start disappearing. This afternoon looks sunny and normal winter cold out there with temps in the 30s. Your commute should be fine, both in the morning and in the evening for the first time in a while. 31 for Bangor, normal high is 32. We'll be right on that for Augusta. Portland hits 35. Definitely colder up north where we find 20s, but the lack of wind and a nice bright sky in the afternoon, if you can make yourself a 3-day weekend and you're a skier, head up there. I mean, the conditions won't be any better than they have been all winter long this coming weekend. Good stuff, and the lines won't be as big today, that's for sure. A few flurries late tonight, and then this front kind of fizzles as it passes through. Trailing the front down here will be an area of low pressure that forms. It's never going to get that strong, but it will spread some snow into the area Sunday afternoon. That will mix with some rain along the coastline Sunday afternoon. So if there are flakes along the coast, they'll be wet ones. They'll just splat and melt. But up across the mountains and north, there'll be a little bit of accumulation. Next week, the cold coming in is so intense that it actually is going to shove the storm track pretty far to our south. The mid-Atlantic, the southeastern U.S. will take direct hits from storms. We won't, though. It doesn't look like we will take a direct hit. We'll get grazed by a little snow here, perhaps Monday night into Tuesday, and then that bigger storm should be a mist to our south. So we'll keep plotting that over the coming days. This is the snow Sunday afternoon and night. Up north, there may be 3, 4, perhaps a 5th inch. A lot of the north, though, just picks up 1 to 3 inches, and then a few coatings around the highlands and the foothills. No accumulation for anyone else. So not much snow in the forecast for the next several days. Small crafts are up. Seas 5 to 7. West winds 10 to 20. Partly sunny today and tomorrow. Both days will have highs in the 30s. A few flurries possible tomorrow morning. Sunday afternoon, an inch or two for the interior up over the mountains and foothills. As the snow moves in, it'll move out late Sunday night. It'll mix with some rain for the coast, and that's why there won't be any accumulation there. So, Monday's quiet. Monday night, we may see a little light snow, and then the storm should miss us to the south. The cold won't. And check out those temperatures slide down into the lower 20s for highs end of next week. That's easily the coldest air of the entire season, and it's not just for like 1 or 2 days. I think it's going to be around probably into next weekend.
And those are the highs again, your weekend?
Yeah.
So that's as high as it's going to get.
At least the lows overnight.
I'm not going to repeat it because I don't think.
So that's like the best we're looking at. Like, so 22, like just 22.
At least the lows overnight aren't going down too much, like into the negative numbers.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times when the highs are in the 20s during the day, that's what happens at
I wouldn't
night.
rule that out, though.
Oh.
I mean, so.
Gotcha. Good.
Yeah, it's going to be cold, folks.
Sorry.
What is wrong with you? Actually, you know what? We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So, there you go.